Okay, so it's been a while again. Since Unit has decided that a few days is enough freedom at the time, I've been either too busy or too tired to sit down and make this video. I've also kind of forgotten, but we don't need to talk about that. Something I haven't been too busy for though is D&D. Well, I mean, who needs sleep, am I right? Uh, anyways, this is Lyra Heartstring, my first ever D&D character who's somehow still alive, despite canonically having died twice during the campaign. Yep, you heard me right. Actually died, not just been down. It's been a journey for sure, but that's also made me all the more attached to her. I could talk about her characteristics, development, and backstory for ages, but this is supposed to be about art. If you guys would be interested in hearing about her, let me know. You might end up regretting it though. Anyways, back on track we go. Actually, I should probably start by saying that the wholesome vibe of this drawing is quite a contrast to Lyra, and it's just a silly moment from the campaign. Either way, art. By now, it's been a while since I made this. It was made back in January, but I do remember being asked by another player why I decided to draw this specific moment, as it wasn't really anything special. My answer? It was easy. When I started making it, I was still swamped in schoolwork and wanted something that wouldn't be too complicated or require too much thinking. So, something like this was perfect. My main issue ended up being the colors for the hair. I don't know why, but somehow I always end up struggling with Lyra's hair, despite blonde being the color I've drawn the most in the past. I did get there in the end though, and I'm still happy with the colors I chose months later. As an artist, being happy with something you've made for more than 24 hours is a big deal, and it's been months. That being said, I do have issues with the drawing as a whole by now. The main one would probably be that I'd like to edit the eyes, but that just means that I'm not stagnant in my improvement. I'm getting somewhere. I feel like looking back at old pieces can be a great way to convince yourself that you have indeed improved, even though it might not feel like it. I love doing comparisons of new versus old pieces to boost my confidence, and trust me, I need that. So that's a tip for y'all, and I think that's a great note to end on. I want to thank everyone for sticking around, even when I disappear off the face of the earth for months. I genuinely hope that I'll be able to post more frequently in the future, but for now, I hope you're patient enough to stick around. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again next time. Bye bye!